Hi, I'm Sarah Dagans. Thank you for inviting me to the video portion of the application process. Um, to answer the first question about my teaching philosophy, I think that it's my job as a teacher to be a positive, supportive, encouraging person to my students. I'd like to challenge them to try new things that they may not have done before, to stretch and grow creatively as artists, to show growth as artists in their skills and abilities, and also to show growth as human beings. What do I mean by that? I encourage my students to give each other feedback, to be a part of discussions that we have in class about artwork, to analyze artwork, and to also interpret it. I ask my students to reflect on their growth about every project and throughout the semester, and I also like to incorporate some mindfulness practices into the classroom that helps students be more aware of their emotional well-being, the thoughts that are going around in their head, and how they can quiet some of those thoughts or distracting emotions they may have when they come into the classroom and focus on what's in front of them in the room, and to channel that energy and focus it on what we're doing, and to get the most out of the classroom as they can, as they are in control of their own mind and self. So yeah, as a teacher, I think it's my job to encourage them, to be positive, to be open-minded, to be understanding, and to be supportive, but to also challenge them. Um, why do I want to teach? I love art. I love teaching. I started substitute teaching a number of years ago, not too long ago, but a while ago, and I found that I really enjoy teaching. I find it really rewarding when a student learns something new, and when they gain that confidence in themselves and that pride in themselves. I really enjoy being part of that and getting to be part of that. I have some students this semester write artist statements reflecting on where they were in the beginning of the semester and where they are now. And a number of my students actually had expressed that in the beginning of the semester they didn't consider themselves to be artistic people, that art was just not their thing. And they found in my class that they were challenged, that they grew, and they found that they are actually better at art than they thought they were. That they learned they had this talent within them, and they had this capability and this skill within them, just by being pushed a little bit further, and encouraged, I think, positively. That's what I try to do, to grow. And it was really great for me to hear that and to receive that feedback from my students. And it's also been really great to just see the joy that they have when they have accomplished something that they did not see themselves doing beforehand. So that's why I really enjoy teaching. And in this particular age group, I think it's a really exciting time to see our students transition from, being told what to do all the time to now being able to decide what to do, and to be a supportive part of that process is very rewarding for me to help direct that and foster that growth. Lastly, the last question, what inspires me? I had a teacher. Oh, I'm sorry, the last question is not that. It's personal things. Well, I think I just covered that, actually. I'm a good listener, I'm positive, I'm supportive, I'm open-minded. But what inspired me to be a teacher, along with substitute teaching, is that I had a teacher in middle school who allowed me to work on my art during lunchtime. I had some social issues with some kids at school, and she let me use her room as a place to create, as a safe space for me to express myself. And I want to be able to provide that to someone else. I want to also advocate for those students that are overlooked sometimes, or that have challenges in their lives that may create some difficulties in school. I look for those kids that may be struggling and give them my support and my positivity. And I've seen some students come out of some difficult, challenging situations and really blossom in my classroom. And I love that. I love being able to be that person. And I, as a professional, am always looking to grow myself, to learn more, to improve constantly. I love what I'm doing. And I know that I'll only get better at what I do the more I commit myself to it. Try to wrap this up. I'm going to some art education workshops this summer, which I think will help me brainstorm and work with people that are in my field that I'm really excited about doing. And I'm dedicated to this. So I think that's what makes me a good person professionally and personally. Thank you for listening. Thank you for this opportunity. And I'm happy to be considered for this position and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks. Bye.